Willem, how are you celebrating your holiday season?
Well, I'll be in extensive rehearsals for the new Race Chasers live show, January 11th.
Oh my gosh, that's coming up so soon.
But in my spare time, I'll be buying tickets for all my friends who enjoy Drag Race and drag queens.
Exactly. And I think getting a ticket for this show would be a really good present.
And super easy, too. You just go to racechasertickets.com.
Yes.
And then basically, we'll show up at the show, look really fucking stupendous, have awesome hair and bewigglement.
Tell me there's a step and repeat.
There's a step and repeat. And then you get to see us, and like, we're going to do stuff for you. There will be sing-songs. There will be Q&As. There will be special guests.
Yes.
There will be live animals.
She keeps promising live animals, and I know nothing about this, so I don't.
Who do you think is the
I'm
scared.
Animal? I'm really scared.
You're gonna love it, and your friends
animals.
will love it too. So please get tickets now and join us. Join us January 11th at the Ace Hotel and Theater downtown. And there's a really good taco stand right next door. And I'll be doing the VVIP meet and greet there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So get into it, Los Angeles. Go to racechasertickets.com, and we will see you there.
Forever. Dog.
Race Chaser. Woo-hoo. Race Chaser. Yeehaw. Race Chaser. Woo-hoo. Race Chaser. Yeehaw.
Hello. And welcome back to a very special Race Chaser, a podcast dedicated to the discussion, dissection,
And dissemination
of every single episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, starting from the very beginning.
This is the beginning.
My name's Alaska. What is yours?
I'm Willem Belli.
This is a very special episode because we have reached episode 11 of season 2, and that means it is the grand finale.
Season 2 grand finale. They don't make them like this anymore.
A winner shall be crowned.
A winner shall be crowned.
They weren't live at the Orpheum for this one.
They were not.
Though we are right at this point. No, there's more about that coming later.
Yeah. This episode has been talked about for years because
it's still contentious
contentious
among some queens.
Yeah. The week before, Tyra swept the Diva Awards challenge, and Tatiana went home. Thank you. And Juju slayed in the lip sync, and she bucked the trend of third try lip sync, you go home. She stayed.
Yeah.
And she lived to tell another tale in the grand finale.
She did.
She cleaned off Tati's mirror message, which said, "Do you to the fullest. Love, Tati."
Aw.
What a tidbit.
That's a good tid.
What a tidbit. Juju thought she was going home, though. But she said, "I'm still here."
Right. Memoirs of a Geisha. She's still here.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Tyra was like, "Oh, there was that one time when all the bridesmaids ganged up on me." Well, they were all dressed like brides, but in Tyra's brain, she's like, "These are my bridesmaids. Like, I'm the bride."
Tyra's that girl. I swear, I can retell you. A couple promoters have told me that when they've called her manager, it's hold for James, and then James gets on the phone. Tyra's not available for conference at the time. Bless her heart. I always believe in treating yourself like a star, and one day everyone else will follow. And if not, get a boat.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I like that. I do like that in drag queens, and it's something like I admire and I respect, is that like grandiosity.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that Alyssa Edwards has as well. Valentina has that kind of quality as well.
I'm so excited to see Valentina in Rent, but I heard they altered the script, and now Angel dies in the first act, so she'll actually be on time to die in the second act.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm super excited, Valentina. Can't wait.
Doesn't she get in drag in the show? Like she starts out of drag and then...
Angel has a light beat with no lip on, basically, for the first time that they see him.
She's like doing a day look.
I don't
you
know
the
what?
show
It might be
super
updated
well.
now because boys wear day looks now, but I remember seeing
They
Angel...
do.
Angel in a couple productions of Rent, he had like his brow on and a little bit of shadow and some contour, but no lip. And then to take the glitter lip on and off, they would kiss a piece of tape.
Okay.
Because I didn't go in for Angel, I went in for Mark, and I had my work session with Michael, and that's why I moved to LA. Is I didn't get it. Michael Greif, the director.
You said, bye, girl.
No, they called me on my birthday, and I thought they were telling me my 19th birthday that I got in the show after 6 callbacks and the work session, and they said, "You were great, but you're too young."
Wait, the original production of Rent.
The Broadway production, yeah.
This is what you're talking about?
Yeah, in 2001.
My only flaw is that I'm too young. It's always been my biggest setback.
Moving on.
Every audition just tells you, I'm so sorry, you'd be perfect, but you're just too young.
Wow. Comments like this are just what Juju and Tyra air out on the runway this week. Juju said Tyra needs some manners. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was a...
Oh, of course.
And I like that when Juju and Tyra are discussing Tyra's past transgressions, she brings it up, and Juju doesn't make any apologies, and she says, well, I needed to let you know because I didn't want you to go home and think that we were talking about you for no reason, bitch.
Yeah.
You know, Juju has never not been the one.
No, she's so good, and she really like connects with her on a heart, and then immediately makes it funny, and she's like, so I did you a favor.
Totally. 100%. Now I'm triggered because you know what kind of mail is coming right now. And it's the shaficious kind. It's a shaficious message.
Yes, this is the RuPaul says, honey, it is down to the best of the best. We are the final 3. This is it.
And one of you is going home with Merle.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Yeah, we'd like to dedicate this episode to Merle, last name.
After we...
Ginsberg.
We'd like to dedicate this episode to Merle Ginsberg. Dear race chasers, we gather here to say our goodbyes. Merle Bader Ginsberg died on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Merle Bader Ginsberg? She's not on the fucking Supreme Court.
She's not Ruth's daughter?
She's not.
I think she's Ruth's daughter.
I honestly don't know. It's possible.
Yeah, that's Ruth's daughter.
Ruth. Daughter of Ruth.
Daughter of Ruth.
So the main challenge, the girls are going to be starring in the music video for Jealous of My Boogie.
How many RuPaul videos have you had the pleasure of being featured in?
We did the beginning on season 5, which is kind of a hard song to do. Yeah, it's sort of like
get it right.
it's there's like only a few lines in the whole song, so it's very like movement based, which you know is my forte.
It wasn't a very Tuong Fu moment in the car, right?
A little. Oh, I had on
3 drag queens in a
I had on this beautiful long flowing blonde hair for the windography section, and I was so pissed because they brought in the outfits, they were made for us. Mm-hmm. And I was like, it's like this red like tank top cut like
Did Zaldi
leotard.
make it?
I think Marco did them. Okay. And then just like a purple chiffon over the red. So I was like, this hair doesn't go with this, so I'm just going to put on like the ugliest hair that I brought. And I put on this tiny little Orphan Annie hard front for a wind segment.
Why?
I don't know.
You're
it was
your
an
own worst
act of
enemy.
rebellion, I guess. Yeah, no.
Did you think you were going to win at that point?
I don't think I cared. I think I was just like, this outfit, I would never wear this, so I'm just going to wear hair that I would never wear.
Okay. And what about the second RuPaul video you co-starred in?
I guess Regi Wrote You, but that was like an onstage performance. That is the music video.
Yeah.
That was fun because we got to write it.
Now, why the fuck were you blue?
Because I brought blue paint, and it was the last day, and I needed to use it.
You know, when girls paint themselves blue, they usually win.
You did that. You did that.
It's cute though when you did it though too.
No, it wasn't.
It was super cute.
No, it wasn't, Toots.
It was. I liked it.
I used the
You look
wrong
like
kind of
Nightcrawler,
paint.
bitch.
I used the wrong kind of paint. It was flaking off my underarms and like any creasing in my skin.
You couldn't see it on TV though. I thought you looked like Nightcrawler Hooker.
They were sweet to me. They were very nice to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this video, Jealous of My Bookie, is one of my favorite songs.
Jealous of my bookie.
Jealous of my bookings?
I'm
Jealous of my bookings, don't be jealous of my bookings. See you January 11th at the Ace Theater and Hotel.
Is that announced yet by this point? When
Y'all coming to Race Chaser Live January 11th? Because if not, we're going to keep talking about it until you do.
It'll be like actual live.
Girl, Race Chaser Live is going to be sickening.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
They don't even
about
know.
it. It's gonna be stun.
I mean, we had to get a permit.
What kind of are you bringing?
It's a surprise. Shut up. Don't tell them. Don't tell them.
I didn't say anything. We need to bleep that word, can we? Okay.
Thank you.
Time code. Time code.
I like this video because it's kind of like a loose movement video. A couple of arms. They ain't pot of
Yeah.
rain all over the stage like Todrick. He ain't up in there yet. And it's fun getting to see Matthew just kiki with the queens, how he do when he's on a music video.
He's so funny.
He's great. His accent makes Tyra think that she's saying hood when he's saying hit.
Yeah, be really hurt.
Yeah, it's great. And the choreographer is Ryan Heffington, who's a great little LA choreographer. He runs Sweaty Sundays.
Yes.
And he says you know how it is with reality shows where you have to say a good and a bad about each contestant.
Yeah.
He says that Raven's having a hard time with the choreography. Meanwhile, they show her nailing it and then asking a question about it. And Tyra's yawning openly on stage.
Oh, she does not like rehearsal. It is a
doesn't like it.
well-known season 2 fact.
But she nails it.
She actually really does.
Yeah.
The only issue is that this is fight choreography, and so I understand like wanting to just mark it in rehearsal and then like give it more energy on stage, but it can get so dangerous when you're like doing fight choreography.
Especially when it's high octane.
Well, yes, when it is.
Yeah. Juju says that Ryan is the tiniest little, fiercest little white man in the world.
He is.
He kind of is. He got gocks all over the stage. He got a ponytail, a Van Dyke, a sequined overall.
He's in heels and he's shorter than Jujubee. So
with a ponytail.
yeah, she's tiny.
Yeah, and if you look at him, it just says Silver Lake.
Yeah, completely.
And if you're not familiar with Silver Lake, just go to your nearest wherever fine kombucha and hipsters are found.
Yeah.
And that's where you would find a Ryan Heffington alike. But he's great, and he turns the party with this choreography too. It's good old Queen choreography.
I think Raven does great. Like,
too.
especially since it's not her thing to be like a dancing girl.
Yeah, and Raven admitted this episode, she says, you know what? I'm not a dancer. I don't sing live, but, you know, I'm good at... What's the quote? I wrote it down. Hold on. She says, I don't dance. I can't sing live, but you can eat my shitty ass, bitch. But I couldn't read the lip. It may also have been, you can eat out my cunt shithead.
Oh my God.
It's one of the two. I'm not sure which. We have a linguistics expert coming in.
Yes, if we could get someone from England, because these are on Netflix over there and they're uncensored. So if someone from England could send us the clip, we'd like to know if it's eat my shitty cunt fuck asshole.
Or
I feel like it's
Or-
just like eat my shit.
eat me out. Please.
We need a ruling.
We need a ruling.
We really do.
And the ruler in my mouth will not help.
No.
I never got far enough in any competition where I got to have much personal time with Rue, especially to act in a scene with her. Did you ever get to act in a scene with her?
Oh my goodness.
That's probably when I would have had fight choreography.
I don't think so, did we?
Was that the one where you were supposed to be in a judge? And
Oh, yeah, we did.
And was she the judge? Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. And we had to play 3 different characters and like act with ourselves.
Did you win?
No, I didn't win the show. Jinx won.
No, did you win the challenge?
Uh,
Was it the final?
It was the final day, so there was no like
Oh.
official winner of the challenge.
Well, yeah, I think you lost then, for sure. The back to the fight scene. I think it's really bad that they didn't choreograph it a little more because I'm not saying that they're not known for not having safety meetings, but I know that I've heard on some seasons people have requested safety meetings and they've been declined or told they're being difficult.
So you, okay? So we're not.
I've been told by myself. But honestly, when I asked for one and it didn't happen, Lil Kenya Michaels, sweet Lil Kenya Michaels, cut her leg. You know?
Right. It can get dangerous.
Yeah, there was broken glass after it. And like, you know, fight choreography is, you know, it's a safety thing. And I've been called in like a week in advance for fight choreography. I had fight choreography for Nip Tuck. I've been slammed through walls and glass and like shit breaks and it can go bad and it's kind of scary.
The girls have the opportunity to have a sit-down lunch with RuPaul.
A luncheonette.
And I always love the Tic-Tac lunch, which it's been called the Tic-Tac lunch. They don't call it that here.
She offers mints, and they're clearly orange flavored.
Yes. But later on, RuPaul was like, well, fuck that. I'm not promoting Tic-Tac for free. It's the RuPaul mints lunch. And they had like little RuPaul mints.
What do they taste like?
Delicious.
Huh.
Mint.
I wonder if I'll ever try one. I tried her chocolate bar for
so good.
For our AAA Girls video for Christmas sweater. Me and Courtney made s'mores, and it gave me the runs.
What?
I was running to the store to buy more.
Oh, okay.
It had like chocolate and pretzels in it, and fame. I
love that good old chocolate bar.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of chocolate or coffee, but I enjoyed that s'more. It was great.
Yeah,
the smoky flavor from the fire.
Yeah.
Just added layers. I think the Tic-Tac lunch is a time-honored tradition.
Yes.
And I love how the girls become what they think is the best self in front of RuPaul. Like some girls just go into like the sincere mode. Some girls go into funny mode. Some girls go into like Kiki mode.
Sure.
Tyra says something so inspiring. I want to write a ballad to it. She says, I pray to God and the tears just fall.
Yeah.
About her son. She
Yeah.
closes her eyes and she prays to God and the tears just fall.
I believe her in that moment, though. It doesn't seem like forced or
You don't think she bought those tears from China?
I do not think so. If it's on Prime.
I don't know. Raven talks about missing her mom and her parents' divorce, and she really connects with Rue. And at the end, Rue gives her this look that says, you got any friends that do hair?
I always love the Tic-Tac lunch because of RuPaul's styling. It's always casual Kelly moment. It's like, oh, when I'm on the main stage, that's like when I'm in drag. But like, this is just like casual. I'm just like,
Stopping at the 7-Eleven for a Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long sleeved, simple blouse.
Definitely.
Less, less pumped up hair.
Less bewiggled.
Yeah.
I have a question. Was there anything in your RuPaul mint lunch, your RuPaul mints?
My Rumplemints
Your RuPaul Mints lunch that wasn't aired in your season that you could share with the fine Race Chaser listeners?
Oh, I just cried.
You did?
Yeah. I mean, she has it's very emotional being there in general. And then like you've come all that way and that's like your last moment on the show pretty much. And he's just like there and he's very like an open vessel. Like his eyes are just like you even see it here, like she just lets you like expel whatever you're going through. And so I just cried and said I was afraid of dying.
What?
She asked me what I'm afraid of.
Do you think she meant about the show?
No, I think just in life, like in general.
Huh.
She asked someone on here too, one of the girls.
So not scripted.
No, it was not scripted. It was very free form.
It's just her favorite question to ask.
And I
Are
took
you
a
afraid of
fistful. Maybe they didn't show this. I took a fistful of the Tic Tacs afterward and shoved them all in my mouth.
How rude. We're taking a break. Those are for the other girls. Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married.
You know what I'm really into?
What?
Wedding websites. People do this now. This is a thing. They make a website all about their wedding. Did you know this? People do this.
Can I backdate it? I mean, why not? We do everything online now and with our phones, why not take your marriage to the internet?
Exactly. So Zola, the wedding company that will do anything for love, is reinventing the wedding planning and registry experience to make the happiest moment in a couple's life even happier. From engagement to wedding and decorating your first home, Zola is there for you. Combining compassionate customer service with modern tools and technology, all in the service of love.
You know, 500,000 couples have already used Zola to conveniently manage all their wedding details online in one place. And that
Right.
says a lot, I think. Literally, 500,000. Zola takes the stress out of wedding planning with free wedding websites, your dream wedding registry, affordable save the dates and invitations, and easy-to-use planning tools.
Yeah, and this is all in one spot for
One
you.
spot.
Start with your free personalized wedding website, designed just how you like it. You can add photos, stories about how you two met, travel, accommodation info, and even recommend things to do for your guests while they're in town for your wedding. Plus, an FAQ section helps address those awkward questions like, can I bring my kids? Or do I have a +1?
Bitch, if we're going to get married, I want presents. So let's talk about gifts.
You can bring a gift.
You can integrate your registry into the same website, and it's really easy. Zola's store has the widest selection of gifts at all different price points, over 500 brands, free shipping and returns in case it doesn't work out, and price matching and more.
And you can also create a funds for your honeymoon or a future home. This is cute.
Bitch, I like the gift card option. They got
Yes.
Delta. You know I love a Delta Diamond.
Really?
Southwest, Hulu, Home Depot, and more.
Wow. So, to start your free wedding website and also get $50 off your registry on Zola, go to zola.com/drag.
Yes, that's ZOLA, Zola.com/drag. You want to book a drag queen at your wedding, costs extra, but it's highly recommended.
Ding!
I'm not with Merle.
We would like to take a moment, a very serious moment, race chasers.
A Merle moment.
A Merle moment. We would like to have an in memoriam
In memoriam.
and memoriam for one of the people who will not be returning
The
to
keystone
RuPaul's Drag
of
Race.
the empire.
Truly.
Those that went before us.
So this is a moment for Merle. A Merle moment.
It's Merle Mentis.
But this, we were watching it and Dipper was like, it's your last day, Merle. Pack your shit.
Merle, can we get the parking badge? Thank you so much.
It's just policy. It's fine.
You need
She's
to...
like, I can't wait for next season, guys. It's gonna be amazing. Yeah. No.
Can we have your Mitzi back, please? We just need to, hair and makeup needs to account for everything trade out before the season closes. Yeah, just leave it on Theron's desk. Thanks. Bury that.
She was great, though. She
Yeah.
brought a lot to the show.
The wigs weren't, though. They tried.
Well, I mean, and then you get Michelle on, who is like, she's a production. Like, her hair is always so right.
She's a three-ring circus.
The paint is just right.
Well, I
The
know.
looks.
I know. At one point, Michelle was pulled back a little because her
on All-Stars.
her shoulder pad was, or her shoulder accoutrement was in Rue's single shot.
And that's a no. You can't do that.
You can't do that. And but it's one of those things where if you
You give more until they ask you to pull it back.
exactly.
That's what you do.
Well, and that's what
you do.
that's my rule in motels across the world.
You give more.
That's what I go with. It's going to be in my gravestone.
Oh.
I like that in the Tic-Tac lunch, Juju got really candid and she told Rue that in school she used to answer to the word faggot.
Yeah.
And I like that because I used to yell faggot in school and see who turned around and be like, I'll suck your dick.
Oh my god.
And one of my teachers gave me detention because she heard me say dick, which I think was rude because I was offering a service.
Right.
And I think entrepreneurship should be encouraged at a young age. But whatever. Fuck you. I'm in A Star Is Born. Where are you, Mrs. Bertolini?
Oh my god, not Mrs. Bertolini.
Fucking cunt.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't.
I
Can you
don't
get her on the show?
Mrs. Bertolini?
Yeah.
Probably not. She's dead.
I don't think you can say the word cunt.
No, I can. I just did. I pronounced it very clearly.
Oh my god.
Why can't I say cunt? It's our podcast.
I don't
Your name is
know.
Thunderfuck, and you're telling me I can't say cunt?
Cunt is a little like
Cunty.
charged.
We say cunty.
right now.
Is it?
Like using it in certain ways.
She's dead, though. It's fine. It's just
So,
like fucking
wait.
your cousin. It's fine when they're dead. It's fine to talk about it after they die, I mean.
Do you know Robert Verdi?
Yeah, he's a fag.
Did you ever work with him on anything?
No, I remember watching him on the Style Network, and he always had sunglasses. I'm like, how do they stay up on his bald head?
Right.
And always a statement blazer.
Yeah. She's on this episode, and she's giving the girls style consultations, which this was sort of like one of those moments that was like, wait,
Why? Whose friend are you?
Is he? So I was, maybe I'm just unclear. Was he going through their clothes and telling them what was gutted or what was good?
Basically. It was basically...
That's brutal. You're at the end of the show. You've worn everything so far.
Well, you know how it is when Rue's busy on set, she doesn't do the walk around, so she sends in her minions and underlings.
Of course.
And
she's getting in drag for the video.
Robert was there for something, I guess. Maybe he was styling Merle. Maybe he knows Merle. They're both noted fashion insiders.
Yes.
And he tells Tyra that she needs to do some research. And she doesn't really know much about 80s fashion. And neither does Juju, surprisingly enough. But Juju pulls it off a little bit. And Raven has all the references, all my favorite references. Weird
Yeah.
Science, Kelly LeBrock.
Yeah.
Raven kills it.
Yeah, she's listing off every single 80s reference. Mugler, 80s, bitchy, rigatoni, Mad Max. Comme de Garçon goes to the Amish country.
You said you passed your psych?
That's from Michael Kors' best reads from Project Runway.
Oh.
It's just a rapid fire of all of his like bizarre references.
Turn around.
Oh, it's polycrepe to Sheen. Oh my god, it's polycrepe to Sheen.
It's great. He's like a pissed off tangerine.
Oh god.
Congratulations. You made her look.
You gave her camel toe in big shorts. You've achieved the impossible. No human being should wear tight satin. Well, her hair looks beautiful, doesn't it? That's about all I think looks beautiful. Oh.
She can read. If anyone knows Michael Kors, slap her in the face and congratulate her. I love her.
Hallelujah.
And she could be a guest on Race Chaser anytime she wants. The dramatic scene with Rue.
I like this. They get to really like interact. They get to show off who they are, like their own personality. And they get to be slapped by RuPaul, which is like this gimmick. It just, I mean, I can't get enough of it. Like, it's always funny to watch her slap the shit out of the contestants.
Yeah, physical
Exquisite.
comedy is my favorite thing. And
Pratfalls.
pratfalls.
Are you proficient in pratfalls?
I have an MBA in pratfalls and an MFA in shenaniganery. I think that the girls all do some really solid takes after a little bit of coaching. Juju goes in strong and kills it. And she throws herself on the ground. She says she's a theater major. And when she says she's a theater major, I'm like, uh-oh, that means she's probably going to fail if she announces she's actually good at something. But
Right.
she kills it.
Yeah.
And then it's really weird because at the end when they show it, they use this weak-ass take of her that really solidifies the you're going home third place edit, which sucks, but at least they showed that she had made strong choices and was probably the best in the scene.
In the acting scene,
Matthew was laughing his ass off, and Matthew is not an easy one to impress or make laugh.
And Juju is a drag clown.
Yeah. I mean, it's always good when you entertain the people that you respect. And
Yes.
Matthew's in that position for everybody, as is RuPaul, who does the show pretty much.
Yeah.
And, you know, the good thing about Raven is Matthew gives her an adjustment, says have a little more roller coaster in the ride or have a little more ride in your roller or something.
Yeah.
Something. And she does. Raven takes a note, which is one of the great things on a show when they give you a note and then you take it. Because if you don't, you get that cricket music. The dun, dun, dun,
When you do the same thing over and over again.
yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
That one. You know the one. And
You never want that music behind you.
when something is you don't.
Can we get it for the live show? Can we get it?
Dude, we should have an acting challenge where we play all the iconic music from the show, and then someone has to act out
We
the
do the
emotion.
exact same thing, but just with different music behind it, and see how you react to it.
Girl, you're gonna love Race Chaser Live
Oh my
January 11th at the Ace
gosh.
Hotel. I think that Raven, or I think that Tyra takes a page out of any comedian's book. I've seen Shangela do it. I've seen Rue do it. I've seen Margaret Cho do it. Where if something isn't as funny as it could be, you add the accent of your parents and or grandparents, and it gets funnier. You know?
Yeah.
Who did you think did the best in the dramatic scene with Rue?
I'm a cat.
Felininity.
My felininity. Yeah, I thought Jujubee was probably like the most well-rounded actor in the scene.
Same.
But like Tyra took the note, and it was a misunderstanding because Matthew has an accent, and he came up and he said, "I want you to be really, really hurt after the slap." And she said, "Oh, you want me to be really hood? Okay." And he was like, "No, hurt. And RuPaul was like, "No, actually, I want to see that. Go for it."
Yeah, it works when I do it. Basically. So yeah, that was that scene, and then the girls, they're put through the whole rigmarole with this final day, and now they have to get ready for the video change. It's looks on looks.
It is a lot of looks.
And that is Modisha Jenkins right there.
They provide...
If you would like to see the face of Modisha Jenkins, please go to the Race Chaser Pod on Instagram. Or
She's
Race Chaser Pod.
mad. It's her last day and she wants to be fierce.
She's not mad, she's moded.
She's right, yes. She's because they provided them with a rack of black clothes for the dance sequence.
Yes.
And it's hard to dress off the rack.
I'm a custom gal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it's, it's not one of those things that can't be done because Raven tried stuff on and it fit her, and Tyra's just a little bit taller. And Tyra looks great on stage. Tyra was wearing the outfit that I would have picked out if I was there. She gives herself a great silhouette with the tutu. She keeps her shoulders open, and I think she looks very 80s, and I love it.
Yeah.
Which one would you have gone with?
I like what Raven was wearing, and I think that she kept it and used it for the promo, possibly.
The goggles she definitely wore in the promo, for sure. I remember them.
Yeah, it's like a black, like, jumpsuity thing. I also like Jujubee's outfit.
Yeah,
So-
Juju looks like a Charlie's Angels, for sure.
I like having my arms out, though, especially, like, if we're doing motion. Mm-hmm. Which I'm known for doing a lot of motion.
Aren't you a
Movement.
singer who motions?
Movement. Arm gesture.
I'm a dancer who sings, and you're a singer who motions. Now this is where it gets tricky because there's catfight choreography,
Yeah.
and
It's a disaster on that stage.
Derastarinta for sure.
Disaster.
Yeah, it's and I think the aggressor is Tyra in this case.
Well, because she amps up the energy to 1,000, which, okay, that's what you're supposed to do when you're on stage. It's your last time to make an impression. But when there's fight choreography, it can just go so wrong.
Have you ever been manhandled on a main stage anywhere?
Well, I've done regrettable things. I think
what?
I licked Katya's face once.
In a
which
lip
is-
sync?
Yeah, which was probably over the line, and it's kind of gross to watch it.
Raja did it to Katya though, or Raja did it to Carmen, and that was
Carrara.
sexy.
Yeah.
So is that one okay, but yours worse
Yeah.
because you guys are ugly? I don't think wig snatching on stage is okay, and
No.
I don't think that it was the most savory move for another girl to do to a girl on stage.
Well, if that was part of like the rehearsal and like the plan, then like by all means,
But it
go
wasn't.
for it. It has to be like planned if
Yeah.
you're gonna do that.
Seeing Juju get hurt really drives home the point that this should have been planned and or executed a little more strictly, I think.
Yeah.
Because she gets
She
some
got a
friendly
heel
fire.
and eye.
Yeah, but it's Raven's shoe, it's not Tyra.
Oh my god.
And it's one of those things where like, are you okay? Are you bleeding? No. We don't have to tell anybody if you're not bleeding. It feels like that, where they're like quickly, and she has a cut over her eye, and it doesn't look like a good time. That's
She
for
says,
sure.
girl, I just want to keep going.
Yeah, she's a true trooper, for sure.
Oh my God. So wait, so it looks like Raven has her feet sort of just up in the air, pointed upward, and then Tyra grabs Jujubee's head and basically shoves her head into the heel.
Yeah, it's, not friendly. I'd say that. But, Juju sells it. And she says,
does.
I'm a trooper.
I'm going to put makeup on over my wound, and we're going to move on.
I'm bruised. I'm using the bruise wheel. Mayron's bruise wheel today.
I love a good bruise wheel.
Me too.
I love a ghoul wheel.
Yeah, I love it. And they carry on, much like Martha Wash.
When the valley is deep.
All that. The final mirror day is what we see next. And I think it's one of those...
Great looks.
Yeah.
They get to style themselves, and they're given the prompt, make it 80s, make it Dynasty. Raven's like, gotcha.
I got this. And she kisses the mirror for the music video, too.
Very nice
Selling
touch.
it. Your Raven's a pro.
Yeah.
I mean, no one ever doubted her in this.
Raven knows how to do sexy.
Raven knows sexy. But she might end up eating crow.
Well, because her name is Raven, like a bird.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Felt like low energy jokes, actually.
Ding, ding, ding.
Then when the valley's
turn
low.
it to NPR
When the
after a
valley's
certain-
low.
After a certain...
I just like that Tyra says they believed in chandelier earrings.
They believed in it. They did.
She's like, it's like big hair. They believed in chandelier earrings and bright colors.
I don't believe in them.
I believe in a
them.
chandelier earring for sure.
I don't believe it. I don't think they exist.
We're gonna take
They're
a break.
on TV. Thank you. Yes, we're going to take a break. Are you traveling soon, Gigs?
Highly gigged.
Like in the next minute? Like 5
Seriously.
minutes? You have to leave for the airport, not even a joke?
I am, and you know what my merch is packed in? My new suitcase from Away.
Ooh.
It seriously is. They sent us one. I love it. It's the Hunter Green.
Yes, that's Away Luggage. They're giving you first-class luggage at a coach price.
Away asked thousands of people how they pack, why they pack, what they travel, what bugs them most about their luggage, and then they took that data and they designed a bag that solved a few old problems like the sticky wheels and a few new ones like dead cell phones. And there is a goddamn charger in the bag.
Yes.
Put it in the bag.
Exactly. Away uses high-quality materials while offering a much lower price by cutting out the middleman and selling directly to you.
Away luggage comes in a variety of colors and 4 different sizes. The carry-on, the bigger carry-on, the medium, or the large.
Ooh, tell me there's a large.
There's a large.
Both sizes of the carry-on are able to charge all cell phones, tablets, e-readers, and anything else that's powered by a USB cord. A single charge of the Away carry-on will charge your phone 5 times.
That's 5 different episodes of Race Chaser you can listen to. And you know the carry-on sizes are compliant with all major U.S. airlines while maximizing the amount you can pack, which is so tiny nowadays. They always try to get you at the airport and say your carry-on's too big. Well, this one's appropriate size, darling.
It's appropriate,
Yeah.
honey. I looked at it and it was appropriate. Now, I gifted the carry-on to Lola, and she loves it.
She loves free stuff.
She does love free stuff, but she also really genuinely likes the luggage. It's a great holiday gift as well. So it charges your cell phone. You don't have to worry about a dead phone while you're traveling. It looks very sleek and lovely. And the interior design always keeps everything neat and organized.
Clean lines.
And it's easy to carry up and down stairs because it's so lightweight.
That's what guys say about me. And yes, they offer a 100-day trial, which I don't. But you can live with it, vibe with it, travel with it, Instagram it, and if at any point you decide, nah, you return it for a full refund. No questions asked. And there's free shipping on any Away order within the lower 48 states.
Cute.
Yeah.
So, for $20 off a suitcase, visit awaytravel.com/drag and use promo code DRAG during your checkout. Again, that's $20 off a suitcase. Visit awaytravel.com/drag and use promo code DRAG during checkout.
Because this season, everyone wants to get away. And we're back.
Yes, and the girls, they talk about the reasons why they want to win.
Why did you want to win?
I don't know. I didn't think I was going to win season 5.
Mm-hmm. But All Stars, you really wanted it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did really good.
I don't know why I wanted to win so badly. It was like Gollum with the precious ring. It was just it was the snake. Like it was a real thing.
I believe it.
It was a demon.
I didn't want to win. But
Well, there's always All Stars.
you're right. There is. There's always All-Stars. And maybe I'll see Michelle there, where she would hate the green dress that Rue was wearing in this, probably.
Well,
Do you think she would have the balls to tell Rue that she don't like this green dress? Because, I don't know, it's not my favorite, but the paillettes on it are great at the bottom. And, you know, it's just not sleek enough for me. It's a little bulky with all the zaza.
I love this dress.
You do? I like the hair. Because I don't see Rue in a bob a lot.
Yeah.
The hair is
sort of like a
more severe,
converted
choppy.
bob.
Yeah, a very turn the wigs around effy moment.
Right.
I
I think Michelle would like the dress because the whole green thing got so misconstrued because she doesn't like acid green, like chartreuse.
I also don't like the shoulder on this on Rue because it makes her look square and bulky. I think if it was off the shoulder, I would wear it in a second. But it squares her out a bit.
All of your clothes are off the shoulder sooner or later.
I won't have you appropriating sitcom lines at me, darling.
Don't come the role pro with me.
Yeah, I think Juju has a dress that I couldn't see adding a crown to and making it any better.
Right.
Raven is wearing this super iconic look that Naomi then wore later.
So beautiful.
And I also wore the same corset. I think it's by Eddie DeBar. It's a pinstriped corset, and I have it upstairs. I wore it in the Frenemies Challenge.
Is it pinstriped?
Yeah, I think it is. It's pinstriped with a
Okay.
ruffle, and mine's the exact same fabric. And Eddie DeBar do be making the corsets for the gals.
It's very fabulous. It's classic Raven. I mean, when it's that final
It's so
day,
Raven, yeah.
you just want to look like you because if this is your moment to win, then that's that. You also want to look like a crown can go with your outfit.
You want-
'Cause hopefully that's what you're going for.
You want crown hair. I remember when I saw Raja one and she wore a bowler hat. I was like, please let her just stick the crown on the bowler hat.
That would've
And it
been
was so
fierce.
cool. But she ended up taking it off. But Raja won looking like Raja. She wasn't in like a gown. She was in
Right.
like something cool. Tyra is in a bodysuit, swimsuit, cover-up convertible thing.
Yes.
And Rue announces that she's a winner, baby.
Well, she's quoting Mahogany.
The words fall from the lips.
So yeah, it is kind of like foreshadowing a little bit. But I like this. It is classic Tyra, and it has movement. It's grand. It has the elements of a gown, but it's also that like new school. I'm gonna wear like a swimsuit.
Yeah, it's I like the seafoam pump because it's hard to find a
Love it.
boat in that size too. She's a good at least 13 pump
Yeah,
for sure.
I think she looks very much like herself.
Yeah, she totally does. And if you want to see what I was going to wear for season 4 finale, if I made it, you can come to Race Chaser Live January 11th at the Ace Theater and Hotel.
I want to see this look.
Touch the fashion, change your life.
Touch the fashion, change your life.
And this episode of Drag Race has the distinction of having no guest judges.
Right. They like to do just family for like the final episode.
No wonder I wasn't there. But they show the acting highlights and the video highlights, and they make it clear to Juju that they're not living for her dress or accessories.
Right. And you know, I don't know. By that point you're at the end of your wardrobe.
Yeah.
You've used every single dress you have in your wardrobe.
Uh-huh. That's why it's always nice to have something scoochy just on the low.
Right.
Just to dip into. I let girls borrow my stuff the whole time I was there.
Really?
Yeah, Fifi borrowed 3 different things from me.
Oh, right, the chicken feather boas.
Chicken feather boas, a jacket that she won her travel magazine challenge in, and then something else too.
We'll get to that on season
We'll get to that on season 4. Merle also says Juju overacted a bit, which it's a drag queen acting challenge, ma'am.
Right.
Don't make me revoke your Merle card.
Is Merle in a wig?
Merle is bewiggled.
Yeah.
Merle is bewiggled.
I think she looks amazing.
Oh, yeah, she looks great in this episode now.
She's painted. She looks beautiful.
Yeah, we're never coming for Merle. We're celebrating with her.
I fully celebrate.
Santino looks like the Monopoly Man. The judges think Tyra was a little rough in the fight, and Tyra said she didn't snatch Raven's wig intentionally.
I didn't know what I was doing. I just wanted to reach for her, but the wig just came up.
Well,
I didn't do it intentionally.
This is my favorite part. And then Rue says, you didn't do it intentionally twice. And then Rue lets her win, as we all know, which is
Well, Tyra has the most compelling story because it is like a real thing. Like, she has a child. Like, she doesn't have her own place. She's staying at her drag mother's house on the couch. Like, it's like a real situation. So this is like, she has the most compelling backstory.
compelling meaning does compelling equal deserved though?
No, I don't think you should win just based on that.
Yeah,
But she also did the best in the competition.
she did.
So I don't think you're ever going to win just because of a backstory. I don't think that should be like the case. I think
Yeah.
it should be what you do in the capsule of that season.
Me too. I definitely agree. I think that Raven should have won.
Okay.
I just find her more
This is a
appealing.
conversation that happens a lot in the drag community.
Yeah, constantly. And Raven and I don't get along, but I still think that she should have won just out of decorum. What's the word? Sisterhood. Just she was more of a as a performer, there's things that you don't do. You don't rip another girl's hair off. You don't,
I want to pull up the Wikipedia of
I know Tyra did better for the math and stuff, and Tyra's got a more compelling story, but I think one's life is compiled up of all of one's choices. And sure, Tyra has a son and she's sleeping on a couch, but whatever choices she made in her life led her up to those moments, and now her life is also what she made of it. And I think goes to show how far Raven's come after not winning, and how Tyra's shortcomings have, been proven since her winning. Does that make sense? I try to be fair about that and objective, just as a fan point of view, now that I'm watching these for the first time. Like, after watching this, it's weird that they let someone so unlikable win, I think, because, like, you want the brand to be the brand. You want someone that people can relate to, I think, and, like, enjoy. And I don't know. I just don't enjoy Tyra. She hasn't made it easy for her to like her this season. I'll say it that way.
Okay.
Even if people do like her or enjoy her or appreciate her fashions, she hasn't made it easy. And I've had great times with her. Like, I've kikied with her and stuff, but after watching this season and seeing how she acted, there's no excuse for age or anything. I know how I've acted, but I've never blamed that on my age.
Yeah. They would have let you in, but you were too young.
Fuck off.
They just said, you're too youthful.
You're a fucking vagina.
Well, there's also, like, the idea that sometimes crowning someone who the fan base isn't necessarily going to be 100% thrilled about, sometimes that is better. It's more engaging. People click more and share more.
And hate.
Right, but it causes conversation, which causes engagement online. So, like, it would behoove, it would behoove them to make a controversial decision.
Now, who's been doing your hooves lately?
Claws and paws. But I don't think this was that. Watching this and just watching it standing alone, I don't. I think that I think Tyra was next level, and she was driven, and she was like there 100%, and I think she killed it.
Now Rue makes her thoughts known, and she says Juju is the most intelligent, and Rue thinks Tyra isn't polished and kind of hood, and Merle loves Raven, and Rue says that Raven is a star and the most fashion forward, and I agree to all those things.
Yeah, I agree with those things.
Rue wants to see all three girls lip sync for their lives, and she cements the phrase "silence, bring back my girls" with the cadence that it's known for nowadays and everything.
Yeah.
And Juju gets the chop.
I know.
Which is sad because we all love Juju. But
I think she knew the score.
Oh, I do too.
Because she hadn't won a challenge.
Yeah. She definitely, and this is no insult to my friend Dita Ritz, but she Dita Ritzed. She made it to almost the top, never winning a challenge.
Right.
She writes on the mirror message, "You are your own worst critic. Let go, forgive, and live. Love, Jujubee. J-U-J-U-B period." So the mirror doesn't have spell check apparently.
Dipper is obsessed with this. He thinks it's a cryptic, like, secret message.
It's the Da Vinci Code of RuPaul's Drag Race, for sure.
The Sasha Bell code.
For sure. I think that I've heard some talk about before the girls were crowned, Raven and Tyra, that they were made to switch positions. Have you ever heard that?
Oh, like the standing on stage?
Yep. Have you ever heard that?
I haven't heard that one.
And then
who knows?
Ginger Minge hopped out from the backstage with a Sharpie and crossed Raven's name out. You haven't heard that one? Yeah.
I can't speak to that
can't
at this
speak to that?
time.
Okay, well,
I'm afraid I can't speak
I can't wait for Ginger's season because that name was on the check.
We have
But
to
if
save it.
she was sitting there the entire time for all the judging, what is the switch?
When did they do it?
I don't know. I'm just here to further rumor and conjecture. Have you met my good friend's
maybe
rumor?
they did it like earlier?
Something.
It's possible. The girls end up lip syncing. Mm-hmm. This is it's a really great lip sync.
What do you think about this? Have you ever broken a lip sync rule? The only time
Yeah.
I lip synced, I knew I was already winning, just because I knew some stuff. And Juju or Jiggly couldn't move because her dress was broken and it would have fallen down. And she had one safety pin holding up, and she got that safety pin from the crotch of my dress. So she couldn't move much, and it was pinned into her wig. It's the only way it was staying up, and they weren't giving us any extra time. So we knew the score, and I moved around a little bit, but I didn't.
Destiny did turn on a dime
Fuck off.
that day.
I did not hyperventilate. That's for sure after my win. I don't think if you're told not to go off stage and then you do.
They did. I don't think they told them though, because Sahara jumped off the stage.
Weren't they told after that to not get off the stage?
I was on season 5. Serena Chacha, the first day, went to go down those little stairs because the stairs are there so that people can get up and down. But as soon as she went to go down those little stairs, like 8 producers came out of the darkness and were like, no, get back up on stage.
During the lip sync?
Yeah, during the lip sync.
I would have pushed right by him.
So that apparently didn't happen because Tyra gets right off that stage and she goes and makes eye contact with all the judges, which is very a pageant thing. Mm-hmm. And I think it worked.
And here's the other thing too. You can see at that point of when Tyra gets off how close the advantage is to being on one side of the stage versus the other side, because you're way closer to the judges table if you're
Right.
on the
That's
right
true.
side. And then if you're in front of the judges, right in front of them like that,
Yeah.
they're not looking at the girl on stage because it's a tactic, and it's a smart tactic. And even if she didn't leave the stage, I kind of think Tyra sold the song better.
Yeah.
And who doesn't love to see a smile?
And I can see Raven's wheels turning, and she's like, I'm pissed, but I'm not going to break the rule because we're not supposed to go down there. So I'm going to but sometimes on Drag Race, breaking the rules is beneficial.
Don't you look at me and say that. I agree. I 100% agree. And then Tyra has a breakdown.
Oh, yeah,
After she
the
wins.
gasping for air. When I won All Stars, I mimicked this move. I
Did
did
you?
the completely falling down. It was an homage to Tyra.
Aw.
Yeah.
Did you license it?
I consider that stolen.
Wow. Raven is plucked. Pure plucked.
Yeah.
Pure for men plucked. And then she has to deal with old asphyxiation Jones over here. Like, girl, get up. You won. You're cool.
Raven's like, girl, don't take your shoes off. Raven's like, what are you doing?
Wait, is that Tyra's natural nail?
I think so. I think she has a good grown-in nail.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I knew you would see that.
We're going to put that on the...
I knew you
On
would see
Go to Race Chaser Pod. How's she sew with that nail?
Does she need the...
Who said not my daughter?
Literally. Tyra, you gonna be okay? Are you okay? Okay. Do you need water? Does she need to breathe in the paper bag?
Next on AJ and the Queen. That's what she should have done. She should have gotten Tyra's son to play the kid.
Oh my gosh.
That would have been sickening.
Twist.
Yeah.
Y'all wanted a twist.
Yeah, I
eh?
wanted a twist. And then Merle's in the trunk. Merle's driving Miss Daisy. I think that Merle exemplifies the whole season with 2 thumbs up. And that's
She does.
her swan song.
Yeah.
Talk about this a little more.
Tyra's on the floor.
Well, this is watching it back. It's way more dramatic than I remember because I don't remember like the wig coming off and like Raven is kind of freaking out. She's like, she seriously can't breathe. You guys, do something.
I can tell Raven's thinking, well, if she dies, I get the crown.
Raven's like, oh, no one
Do you
has a
need
paper
help?
bag. Sorry.
Doing CPR.
Sorry to
Stomping on her chest and blowing at her.
with the shoe that injured Jujubee's face.
And then I heard she threw that shoe, stole that shoe, and then threw it at Beverly Lux. Have you met my friends Rumor and Conjecture?
Well, she pops that wig right back on.
Pops
she
it back
composes herself, and then her runway walk is really quite stunning.
Raven's it's like shimmy side to side. Cool.
Raven just looks so stunning. Like that paint is just like, what? Like how?
Raven's just trying to get back to 3:40 by 9 p.m.
She's like, I have
for
a
the
show
strip contest. You know it. If you're ever in town and you want to go see Raven, she hosts a great night at 3:40 in Pomona. It's a good goddamn time. Tyra is almost as tall as Rue, if that gives you any impression of height.
Yeah, and RuPaul's like 6'7", like really, really tall.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Tyra must be up there.
Yeah.
Prance.
Big bitch.
RuPaul doesn't say prance, my queen, this time. That hasn't caught on yet.
Yeah.
No, that becomes a tradition.
We're going to take a break. Happy holidays at MedMen. And if you're not happy, you should get something at MedMen to make you happy.
Cannabis.
It's the first holiday season with cannabis legal in a lot of places.
Amazing.
And MedMen is celebrating that holiday season by offering special deals.
That is truly a reason to celebrate.
A reason for pleasinins.
Right, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And the great thing about MedMen is it's not just regular weed flower. They have so many varieties, tinctures, ointments,
Bath bombs.
edibles, bath bombs.
Lemonades.
Right.
There are so many things at MedMen that could check off all the hard shoppers on your list. And if you go in to any of the 14 locations in Southern California or Las Vegas, you can just do that. Who doesn't love a one-stop shop with a little gift card action?
And when you get in the store, look for the stocking stuffer section. They've got a ton of really fun things for $20 or less, along with exclusive holiday bundles from premium brands.
You know what? I think I'm going to start a new tradition and just go to MedMen.
Please do.
And when you're there, don't forget to use the code DRAG at checkout for $10 off your purchase. Be a holiday hero this year with MedMen.
That's right. Limit 1 per customer. Terms and conditions apply. Keep out of reach of children. For use only by adults 21 years of age and older. Out of all the queens of season 2, one of them stands out as a truth teller, a catchphrase owner, and to her we'd like to say thank you. And her name is Tatiana. So for this season, we would like to do a little segment we call Tati Tidbits. So what is your current standing with Tyra Sanchez?
Well, we are best friends.
You're hanging out right now. You're having coffee.
Yeah. Well, we were texting right before you guys called. I had to tell her I'd hit her back in a little bit.
You were on the phone for like 2 hours. Like a long conversation.
We do not speak at the moment. That's preferred.
Sure.
Has there been like online stuff too, in addition to like, obviously we have the iconic discourse of the season itself, but like, has it gone past that into like soch?
Didn't she put your number on the internet?
Yeah, she did gently put my personal cell phone number. Just gently placed it out there on the Instagram. And then I put her number on the Instagram.
I forgot about all that.
Smoky eye for a smoky eye.
And then we had a lovely, like, a solid Twitter/Instagram war for like, that lasted like a solid like month, I want to say.
Whose boogie are you jealous of? Are you jealous of a boogie? Because I'm jealous of certain people's boogies for sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me think about whose boogie I'm jealous of.
I don't find jealousy to be like a useful emotion.
You know what? I don't experience it a lot, especially now after A Star Is Born.
She just tossed her 613 40-inch Brazilian blowout.
Yeah.
It was really quite fabulous. Come see us at the live show on January 11th if you want to see these moves in person.
I honestly am not a great dancer. I always say I have a severe case of the Caucasians. I dance kind of like Lieutenant Dan from Forrest Gump.
Okay.
After the accident?
Doesn't he? Okay.
What accident?
Doesn't Lieutenant Dan not have legs?
Oh.
What are you talking about? When does he dance in the movie?
In my heart.
He danced his
Every
way
night.
into all of our hearts, dear heart.
Yeah. I find the same thing. I'm not jealous of people a lot. I'm always happy when people get opportunities because I love drag and it's great seeing it being celebrated all over the world. But I think I have a pretty weird carny trick with my hoverboard, and not many people can do that. Period. Especially in heels, and it's kind of impressive. And really, I don't know why I can do it and find it so easy, but I do it.
Yeah.
So no, I'm not really jealous of many people's boogie.
I think that's what the song is about. It's like, don't be jealous
of my boogie.
Don't be jealous of anyone's boogie because, honey, we're all just out here doing our own boogie, darling.
But also, if you say that you are not, and they always see you looking, what is it? What is she saying there? Because I'm saying I'm not jealous of her boogie, but then she's saying, I see you looking. What if I'm watching?
I admire her boogie.
You admire her boogie?
I admire her boogie.
Well,
But,
she
like,
says that you're
I
jealous of
respect it.
She always sees you looking.
I am always looking, and I always will.
Tale as old as time. I'm not envious of any people's boogies, but I do appreciate. I wish I had some of the skills of others' boogies.
Right, of course.
Trying to think of a famous boogie that I admire. A Pussycat Doll boogie.
Okay, yeah.
Any of
Scherzinger.
Carmit,
Carmit.
the redhead.
Can we get her on the show?
They aged her out real quick. They did, but she's lovely. I ripped out her Maxim poster from like 2002, and it's probably still on my wall.
And
I
you
love
said,
it.
"This is me."
She's I took that picture to Montana, the photographer, and I said, "Take this picture of me," because he did it for Maxim. I said, "Put me on a pole," and I went on my first Zed card.
Word.
She was a gorgeous pussycat doll. I loved her Boogie, and she was also the lead dancer in "Living La Vida Loca," the Ricky Martin single.
word.
When he was into women.
Okay.
Yeah. Are there any people's boogies that you admire? But
yeah,
not jealous.
so many. So many.
Perhaps a one.
You, for instance.
Oh.
No, I think your work ethic is really amazing, and I think we could all learn from that.
So now you're doing comedy, huh?
No, I have much respect for that Boogie.
Oh, thank you.
I really, really do.
I also appreciate your boogie.
I appreciate your bug.
I appreciate your bug.
Don't be jealous of my bugs.
Oh my gosh. Do you know what we just did? We just did another fucking season of a podcast.
Oh my gosh, this is the end of season 2.
The reunion.
Okay. The reunion special. Okay,
How sparks will fly.
We're not through with season 2 just yet, but a winner has been crowned.
A winner has
darling.
been crowned. The Tati Tidbits will continue to titillate.
So many tidbits. So many blessings.
We'll be doing a titillation of tidbits and assorted blessings.
Titillating. Tidbits.
All that. Thank you so much for joining us on Race Chaser. We'll be back next episode to continue our journey down Drag Race Memory Lane.
That's right. You are Willem. I am Alaska.
And you can rate our podcast.
Our podcast.
But don't you dare comment about how shoddy it is, because it's not. It's fantastique. And subscribe to make sure you know when each new episode comes out.
Yes. You can follow the dolls at Willem at the Only Alaska 5000. And our Race Chaser podcast Instagram is now at Race Chaser Pod.
Post and tweet the house down boots or chancla and use the hashtag
Boots back.
Boots back.
That's the new saying.
Boots
is
back?
boots back. Not
Boots
house down boots is now house down boots back.
Boots back to the house.
It's the new
Like
it's-
sending them back to the house.
I don't know what it means or where it comes from. It just is.
We're going to find a hieroglyphic one day that explains all of this. But until then, just use the hashtag Race Chaser.
Thank you for joining us. Congratulations, Tyra.
And if you haven't joined us, conjoin.
Okay.
I don't know.
Race Chaser.
Race Chaser is not endorsed by World of Wonder, Viacom, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. RuPaul's Drag Race and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and or copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.
Forever Dog.
Race Chaser with Alaska and Willem is a Forever Dog podcast.
Produced by Big Dipper.
Executive produced by Brett